Well, I did have something, but everyone just kept talking and I couldn't get my point in. Really had a good idea, but it just didn't feel like the right moment. And now the brainstorm is over. Okay, so you get a group together and you ask for ideas, and some people jump right in, others are, thinking. But as usual, the same few people start talking first. And by the time others are ready to speak, the conversation has already moved on. Most brainstorms don't fail because people don't have ideas. They fail because not everybody has the same chance to share their ideas and be heard. The Whiteboard app really helps shape the conversation. Everyone can put their ideas down and they don't have to compete to speak. You don't have to interrupt others. You don't have to be the fastest. And most importantly, you don't have to be the loudest in the room. When ideas live on a whiteboard, everyone can see them. The group responds to the ideas, not who shared them. This changes whose ideas carry weight. Whiteboards don't make teams more creative. They make teams more fair by giving more people space to share their ideas. Here's something to try. In your next brainstorm, start with 2 minutes of silence. Everyone writes down their ideas on the board first. No discussion yet, and only after everything is visible and on the board do you start talking. Notice who shows up a little bit differently and how this changes whose voices get heard. In the last episode, we talked about where conversations belong. In this one, we talked about where ideas are surfaced in the first place. This channel is about small shifts like this that quietly change how teams work together using the tools they already have. If this was useful, please consider subscribing. This was another episode of Work in Sync. Thanks for watching.